Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Today we will start the second lesson in chapter 3, in chapter 2, divide by one-digit divisor. And in this lesson, we will learn how to divide the number, and then we will check the division problems. So, how I will check if my answer is correct or not? Look at this number on page 94. In this page, in this example, the dividend is 614 and the divisor is 6, and the quotient after the division is 102 and the remainder 2. I have a remainder 2. If I want to check if my this answer or this quotient is correct or not, you know that division and multiplication are inverse operation, right? Multiply and divide are inverse operation, right? So I will use this property to check if my answer is correct or not. How I will do that? To know if your quotient is not correct or correct, you have to multiply this quotient with the divisor and add the remainder. And if the answer equals the dividend, that means your answer or your quotient is correct or your division is correct. If it's not equal the dividend, that means your quotient or your answer is not correct. How I will do that? I told you to know if your answer is or your quotient is correct or not. You have to multiply, because multiplication is the inverse operation of the division. So to know, I will multiply the quotient with the divisor and then I will add the remainder. Okay, the answer will be the dividend. If it's not equal the dividend, that means my division is not correct. How I will know that? Let's find the multiplication first. I will multiply the divisor with the quotient. 6 multiplied 2 equals 12. So I will make it closer for you. Equals 12. So I put 2 here and 1 above that tens. 6 multiplied 0 equals 6. Plus 1 equals, 6 multiplied 0 equals 0. Plus 1 equals 1. So it will be 1. Now 6 multiplied 1 equals 6. Okay, so the answer for this multiplication is 612. I will add the remainder 2. So add the remainder 2 plus 2 equals 4. 1, 6. Look, the final answer for this operation equals the dividend 614. That's mean my my division is correct. Okay, that's mean this quotient is correct. Okay, now let's see another exercise. In this exercise, find the unknown number by finding the value of n in the related quotient. So here n is unknown number. I will see. Sometimes n will be the dividend, maybe it will be the divisor, maybe it will be the remainder. So now I will see. If I have the quotient and the divisor and I want to know the dividend, what I have to do? You know, the dividend, when I want to divide it on the divisor, when I want to find the quotient, I divided the dividend on the divisor and find the quotient. If I want to find the dividend, you know, multiplication and division are inverse operation. So if I want to find the dividend, I have to multiply the quotient with the divisor, right? So I will multiply the quotient with the divisor, yes. There is no remainder right here. So let's multiply 63 with 7. 7 multiply 3 equals 21. So I'll put 1 here and 2 above the tens. 6 multiply 7 multiply 6 equals 42, plus 2 equals 44. So 441, this is the dividend. Okay, so the dividend is 441. Let's see exercise number 2. In exercise number 2, what I have to know? I have to know the remainder. You know, the remainder is the number that will remain, and I can't divide it on the divisor, right? So to know the remainder, what I have to do? He told me there is an equation you can use it to know the remainder. The equation told me that the dividend equals the divisor multiply the quotient plus the remainder. Dividend equals the divisor multiply quotient plus the remainder. How I will know this? You have to save this equation to know the remainder. You have to save it, but I will explain it for you. Okay? Just 1 minute. Now, how I will explain this for you? Look, the remainder is the number that will left in the end, and I can't divide it on the divisor, right? So if I want to know this remainder, if you multiply this with the divisor, if you multiply the quotient with the divisor, as we do right here, if you multiply the quotient with the divisor, that's mean you will find a number, but this number is not the dividend, as we said right here. Here we multiply the quotient with the divisor, and we found the dividend, right? Because there is no remainder here. So when I want to multiply the quotient with the divisor, the number that I will find it, not the dividend right here, because there is a remainder. This is like this example. The number that I will take it, 612, it's not 614, right? It will be the number that if I will add the remainder to it, I will find the dividend. So here, to find the dividend, I have to add the remainder to the number 612. So to find the remainder, what I have to do? Look, if you subtract the dividend and the remainder, or this number, you will find the remainder. This is how you will understand this equation, or you can save it. Okay, the dividend equals the divisor, this one, multiply the quotient plus the remainder. Okay, now if you apply this one, if you take this one, I want to find this multiplied. If you multiply 6 by 125, 125 multiply 6, 6 multiply 5 equals 30. So it's 0 here and 3 above the tens. 6 multiply 2 equals 12 plus 3 equals 15. So I put 5 here and 1 above the hundreds. 6 multiply 1 equals 6 plus 1 equals 7. So this is the answer for this multiplication, 750. So 750, and the dividend is 752. So the difference between those two numbers, 750 and 752, which number I will add it to 750? It will be 752. Yes, 2. So the remainder is 2. Okay, now on page 95 I will solve for you number 1, 2, 3 and 16 and 17. So let's find the division right here and check your answer. Okay, so I will divide the answer right here. I will divide the answer right here. 624 divided on 8. Now look, if you want to find the place of the first digit, the first digit right here is hundredths digit. Can you divide it on 8? No. So I will take the tens. So I will take a tens number. So the first digit will be a tenth digit, okay? Let's find the answer. Now 6 divided on 8, I can't divide 6 on 8, so I will take 2 with it. It will be 62 tenths. 62 divided on 8, which number I will multiply it by? 6 or by 8, sorry. It will be the closest number to 62. Okay, it will be 7 tenths. Okay, now 7 multiply 8 equals 56. Okay, 56 tenths. Now subtraction. 2 minus 6, I will borrow from the 6, it will be 5, and this one will be 12. 12 minus 6 equals 6. And 5 minus 5 equals 0. Now, can I divide 6 on 8? No. What I have to do, I will take the 4. It will be 64. 64 divided on 8. Which number I will multiply it by 8? The answer will be 64. It will be 8. That's right. 8. 8 ones, because this number is a ones number. Now, 8 multiply 8 equals 64. If you subtract, the answer will be 0. Okay, so the quotient here is 78. And if I want to check my answer, what I have to do, I told you, if you want to check your answer, you have to use the inverse operation, which is multiplication here. So you have to multiply the quotient with the divisor, and the answer will be the dividend. Okay, so let's multiply 78 multiply 8. Now 8 multiply 8 equals 64, so put 4 here and 6 above the tens. 8 multiply 7 equals 56, plus 6 equals 62, right? So this is the answer. The answer is the dividend. That means my answer is correct. Now let's move to exercise number 2. I want to divide 3,220 on 4. Let's divide it right here. 3,220 on 4. To find the first digit, let's divide 1,000 on 4. 3 divided 4, I can't, so I will take hundreds. 32, I can divide it on 4. That means the first digit will be hundreds. Now 32 divided on 4. Which number I will multiply it by 4 equals 32. I think this exercise we solved it last lesson, right? Now which number I will multiply it by 4? The answer will be 32. It will be 8. 800, because this is 3200. 8 multiply 4 equals 32 minus. Now I will take it, subtraction 0, 0. Now I will take the 2 and put it right here. 2 tenths divided on 4. I can divide it 2 on 4. So what I have to do, I will take the 0. I will take the 0 and put it next to the tens. It will be a ones number. Ones number, yes, 20 ones. But what about the tenth digit? The value of the tenth digit will be 0. Okay, now 20 divided on 4. Which number I will multiply it by 4? The answer will be 20. It will be 5. That's right. 5 multiply 4 equals 20. So the subtraction right here, the answer will be 0. So the answer or the quotient here is 805. Let's just check if my answer is correct or not. I will multiply the quotient with the divisor, and the answer must be the dividend. Now 4 multiply 5 equals 20. Put 0 here and 2 above the tens. 4 multiply 0 equals 0, plus 2 equals 2. 4 multiply 8 equals 32. That means my answer is correct. Let's divide number 3. Now in number 3, I want to divide 1027 on 4. Let's find the first digit in the quotient. If you divide the 1000 digit on 4, I can divide it 1 on 4. So I will take the hundreds. 10 divided 4, I can. So that's mean the first digit in the quotient will be hundreds. Now let's start. 10 divided 4, which number I will multiply it by 4? The answer will be close to the 10. It will be 2. That's right. 10 hundreds, that's mean it will be 2 hundreds. 2 multiply 4 equals 8. Let's subtract. 10 minus 8 equals 2. Okay, 2 hundreds. Now I can divide it 2 on 4. No, I can't. I will take the tens. It will be 22 tenths. Now 22 divided 4, which number I will multiply it by 4? The answer will be close to the 22. It will be 5 tenths. 5 multiply 4 equals 20. And subtract. 2 minus 0 equals 2. 2 minus 2 equals 0. I have 2 tenths. I will take the ones because I can't divide it 2 on 4. So it will be 27 ones. 27 divided 4. Which number I will multiply it by 4? The answer will be close to the 27. It will be 6. That's right. 6 in the ones. 6 multiply 4 equals 24. That's right. So I'll write it here. If you subtract, I will continue right here. Okay, I'm sorry, I will continue right here. 7 minus 3 equals, I will write the answer here. I'm sorry because there is no space. 7 minus 4 equals 3. And 2 minus 2 equals 0. So the answer is 3. Can I divide 3 on 4? No. That means this is a remainder. Okay? So the answer right here is, or the quotient is 256, and there is a remainder 3. If I want to check my answer, I told you if there is a remainder, I have to multiply the quotient with the divisor and add the remainder, and the answer will be the dividend. Okay, so let's multiply the quotient with the divisor. Okay, if I multiply the quotient with the divisor, the answer will be 4 multiply 6 equals 24. So I will put 4 here and 2 above the tens. 4 multiply 5 equals 20. 4 multiply 5 equals 20 plus 2 equals 22. So I put 2 here and 2 above the tens or hundreds. 4 multiply 2 equals 8 plus 2 equals 10. So this is the answer for multiplication. What I have to do, I have to add the remainder 3. Now add 3. 4 plus 3 equals 7, and the other digits will be the same. So this is the dividend. That means my answer is correct. Now I will solve number 16 and 17. Number 16, he told me that you have to find the value of n in each equation. So the first equation, we learned in the lesson that I have to find the dividend. If you want to find the dividend equal the divisor, or the divisor multiply the quotient. So this is the dividend. Okay, so here this is the equation for the dividend. So to find the dividend, I have to multiply the divisor with the quotient. So to find the divisor or the dividend here, I have to multiply 58 with 4. 4 multiply 8 equals 32. So I put 2 here and 3 above the tens. Now 4 multiply 5 equals 20. 20 plus 3 equals 23. So this is the dividend. Okay, so I have to write the answer and write the name of this. This is the dividend. Okay, because this is the equation to find the dividend. Now number 17. Number 17, look at the equation here. This is the equation to find what? The remainder, right? Because the dividend equals the divisor multiply the quotient plus the remainder, as we learned. Okay, so here first I have to know what is n. N is the remainder. Okay, so let's find the remainder right here. To find the remainder, first thing I have to multiply 7 with 84. Let's multiply 7 with 84. Now 7 multiply 4 equals 28. So I put 8 here and 2 above the 10. 7 multiply 8 equals 56 plus 2 equals 58. So this is the answer, 500 or 588. So the multiplication right here, it will be 588. So the equation will be 589 equals 588 plus n. So which number I will add it to 588? It will be 589. If you think about it, it will be 1. So you will add 1 to this number, it will be 589. So that's mean n equals 1 and n is the remainder. So this is our lesson today. I hope that you understand it very well, and thank you very much. If you want to solve number 18, you can solve it. I will give you the answer. If you solve it, here you have to find the dividend, but there is a remainder. So you have to multiply the quotient with the divisor and add the remainder. If you multiply 67 with 5, I will give you the answer quickly. Right here, I will multiply it right here. So if you multiply 67 with 5, the answer will be 5 multiplied 7 equals 35. 5 here and 3 here. 5 multiplied 6 equals 30, and plus 30 plus 3 equals 33. Okay, 33. So this will be n equals 335 plus 3. If you add 3 to this, add 3 to this, sorry, if you add 3, 5 plus 3 equals 8, 3, 3. So the n will be 335, and this is the equation to find the dividend. Okay, so this is a dividend. So this is our lesson. I hope that you understand it very well. Thank you very much.